You guys sent me so many requests for another Gypsy Jazz guitar lesson, so I just had to do another one. So here is the intro and melody of I'll See You in My Dreams by Django Reinhard. Hi, my dear Gypsy Jazz guitar aficionados around the globe. Sandra Sherman here. Greetings from Austria. The intro is the original one by Django Reinhard, and the melody is a mix of Django's, Stochelo Rosenberg's, and myself. And I'll teach you note for note, slow and easy, and there is also a slow tempo playthrough towards the end of this lesson. I've made tabs including standard music notation, and I've made backing tracks, which you can download from one of the links down below in the description box. Please read the short download instructions right next to those links. All right, now let's get started. We are in the original key of B flat major, and we have a 12-bar intro and a 16 bars A1 and 16 bars A2 section. Let's get started. And here's the intro. Before I forget, because so many people always ask me that whenever I post a Gypsy Jazz video, this is a Jürgen Volkert guitar from the German luthier Volkert, spelled with a V. And it's my own model, Sandra Sherman model. All right, let's start with the intro. B flat major chord, a triad, on the third of D, G and B strings. You could actually also fret it like this. Then we add the index to the F on the first string and play all four strings, right? Then a B flat 6, that's barring over the D, G, B, and E strings on the 3rd fret. Then the B flat major 7th, that's the 5th added to it on the E string. E flat 13, here would be the E flat, we don't play that. 5 of D, 6 and 6 barred, and the 8 of the E string. And I play that twice. Then we go to we lift the pinky and we press hard against that E string on the 6th fret. Because this is being played, and we go to the F major 7 chord. We could actually play it up here too, but I chose this one. 3rd, 5th, 5th, 5th of D, G, B, and E strings. Also twice. Then the 3rd of the E string. Could play it with your pinky already, or just lift your finger and play it with the index. B half diminished. 2 of A, 3, 2, 3, 2 strums. Make sure you always release the pressure after the first strum with your left hand, so it doesn't keep ringing, right? The second one keeps ringing. Then I just kind of bar over to that high E string 3rd fret again. And I move everything down to the 1st fret, that's a B flat half diminished. 1, 2, 1, 2, inner 4 strings, don't play the E strings. the first fret of the E string, we keep this ringing longer actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, F, then the low F, you could already borrow it, that's another way to do it. Open, high E string, low E string. Once, actually I played twice most of the time. Right? And then I add my middle and ring finger for an F7 sharp 5 chord. And I play only the upper 4 strings. So this is 1, 2, 2, 1. F altered chord. Right? Alright, and here's the entire intro at slow tempo. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. And here's the A section, phrase number 1. Let me play it fast for you first, then I'll break it all down, slow and easy, and then I'll repeat everything slowly again. All right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. All right, we start with that very fast pickup bar. That's the F on the 3rd of the D string. Going to the E, E flat, and beat 1 is the open D string, right on beat 1. Right? Okay, then we continue. 3rd of the D. We climb up the 5th, the 7th. Make sure you phrase those notes really short. That means you have to release the pressure after each time you hit the string. Those are all staccato notes. So we're missing C, B flat, G. 5 of G, 8 of D, 5 of D. Then I fill up that space by playing that 5th of the D string 3 more times, and a G sharp, A, C on the 5th of the G, and then that's 7 of G, 5 of B, 8 and 5. And the last 2 notes of that phrase are the D, that's the 7th of the G, and put a lot of vibrato on it. Right? Vibrato, use all the fingers left to the one that's used to fret the tone. Bend down and up again. We play that twice. Alright, here's the entire phrase number 1 at slow tempo. 1, 2, 3. And here's the next phrase, phrase number 2 at fast tempo first. Alright, we start with a typical Gypsy Jazz embellishment. We are on the 7th fret, we hammer to the 9th of the G string. Right, and then we pull off. A lot of gypsy players actually play that, pick that last instead of the pull-off. I do the trill thing, which is a hammer and a pull combination. It's so much easier. I'm a cheater, I know. Then the 6th fret of the same string, the 7th again, 8 and 6. It's a chromatic thing that embellishes the D actually. And then we go back to the D. Slowly. Right, next thing, down to the A string, 5th fret, 7, 4 of D, and then the 9th of the D, and it's bent towards the 10th fret. So you need to have the pitch of the 10th fret in your ear and bend towards it. You can bend upwards too. I tend to bend downwards. All right. Then we go to 7 of the same string, 7, 10, 7. Okay, everything up until here. Now we go all the way down to the open D string, 2nd, 3rd, and then we bend on the 6th towards the 7th. Then the index goes to the 5th, 5, 7, 5. All right. Sometimes I hit that 6th fret again when it's bent up already. So, but the notation shows only 1. Okay. All right. Let me play phrase number 2 at slow tempo for you now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Welcome to the A2 section. This is phrase number 3 at fast tempo first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, we have our 1 full bar empty, nothing in there, and then we start on the 2nd bar with the 5th of the A string, 8, 5, and 7. Those are quarter note triplets, and that means this note, the last one, is exactly on B3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I go over here, same note, but I fret it like this because I want to have a hammer pull combination now. And then I hit that string again. And the 5th fret twice. Okay. Then some standard stuff. This is Wes Montgomery actually, the octaves. 6 of the D string and the 9th of the B string. We need to mute the G string in between, plus the high E string, plus the low A string, the A string. Alright, so now we can hit it real hard 3 times. It's really fast actually. Those are 8 note triplets. And then I go 1 to the right and I go up. Slowly. Alright. And now we have some sort of that typical gypsy line. We start on the C, that's the 10th fret of the D string, 12, 9 of the next of the G, 10 of the next, 8 of E, sorry, and the 12th, back to the 8. And now the last 2 bars, or last bar, is that's 10 of B, 9 of E, twice, and the 12th of D twice, with a little vibrato. Alright. Make sure that these are all downstrokes. And now it's an upstroke. You glide through the strings. It's not. This is called rest stroke, and in this case we're sweeping. Alright, here's the entire phrase number 3 for you at slow tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. fast phrase already. This is phrase number 4 at fast tempo. 1, 2, 3. All right, we have that embellishment again. It's a little shorter this time. We start on the 7th of the G string, that's the D. Hammer to the 9th, back to the 7th via a pull. Then the 6th of the D and the 7th. Then the 8th, and that's beat 1 of the next bar. Boom. After some rest, we have the 7th of the G, and the 9th of the D is being bent towards the 10th. All right. Then the 8th fret, and then the 7th, and I do some fooling around with the 7 3 times to the 5th, 8 of A. Okay. Oh, sorry. And now the ending phrase. We have the 5th of the A string. There's a lot of 5s here going on actually. 4 fast ones. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4 more 5s, and then the 6th of the D. Make sure that you stop those 5s. 3 of them are short and stopped. Then we have 5 of A again, 6 of D again, and the 7th of the G. Played again, and played again in a faster rhythm. Okay, and here's the entire phrase number 4 at slow tempo. 1, 2, 3. Now, before I play the entire song for you at slow tempo, let me tell you that I have a Gypsy Jazz playlist up here on my YouTube channel. Now let's hear the entire thing at slow tempo. Don't forget to download the tabs and the backing tracks from down below in the description box. And if you like this video, it's important that you give it a fat thumbs up. Please subscribe my channel, share the love and the knowledge, and I hope to see you next week. Servus, Baba.